Hi, this is macOS tips and tricks video. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can increase your boot time as well as make it easy for recovery in certain scenario where you don't have access to internet or even you don't have the setup to have a internet, or in some cases where you have data in your user partition and you won't be able to survive it due to some worst scenarios. So in this video there are two parts. Beforehand you have to do all these steps beforehand of certain scenario. That means you have to do it now for near future. If anything goes wrong, you can do easy recovery, as well as your boot time would be fast enough and will be, in some certain case it is like constant for every boot. Means you are running macOS for more than a year or more than 5 year 10 year, and you will observe that it goes slow due to certain issues or something. But in this case scenario you won't be going to lose that speed of booting. Before going through this procedure, you should make a backup of your data. In any case, if it goes wrong, I am not responsible for any damage to your PC or Mac. Make sure that you are well aware of what you are doing and you are following each and every steps in the same manner so that you don't get into any trouble. And again I say, I am not responsible for anything goes wrong with your machine. Okay, first you need to do certain things like you need to change the user partition. Yes, see here, this is my Mac OS, and here my user partition is means user data in a certain, in normal case the user data are stored in this folder user shared, and after that whatever here would be something else, means your username folder like that. But in my case it is not like that. User folder is empty. You can also verify that it is only 7 KB. That's not possible. Actually I have shifted the whole user folder to a different location, different volume. It is a APFS volume, and it has got BSD note at DIX3S1 user. Volume name is users, and my macOS is in 2S1, means these two are different folders. So how can I change these folders? Here you can also see in partition section, this is my user partition and this is my macOS. Anytime I format this macOS partition, it won't change anything in this user partition as they are totally different from each other. Okay, let me show you how you can do that. First go to your settings. In settings go to user groups, user and groups. In user and groups you will see your admin, that is in my case it is me. Just double click it, means secondary click, open advanced option here. Make sure that you have already unlocked this lock icon. Now press advanced option. Here in advanced option you will see home directory. Okay, now how you gonna change this one? You can simply choose like this, press choose, and after that you navigate to the volume where you have your if I'm supposed to change it to extra, then I should have done something like this. Here actually no folder of my username is present, So before doing anything, just open your user folder. Make sure a folder is already created with the name of your user name, and it should not differ from the one which is here. Means uh, in previous case, whatever your username is, make sure you create a folder of same name, otherwise it may not work the same way. Okay, so make sure you make a folder and leave it as it is. You can also rename this volume user. You can change the volume name, but I suggest you make users as the name. Okay, now here what you have to do, that before doing anything, before you have done anything, any changes, you will notice that these volumes slash this portion is not present. Just write this portion and press OK, and just reboot one time. You will see that everything will be transferred from your macOS partition to another partition. And for the partitioning of this drive, previously you need to simply click and press plus button, and you can partition as well. So in your case it may be a whole disk, macOS be a whole disk, and you need to press plus button to do that. Once done, make sure this user name doesn't change, otherwise there may be problems. Okay, and just slash volume slash would be necessary for, and that means this is a volume, so you have to write volume slash user. User is the name of the partition, and inside the partition you are having a folder goes to. Just in your case it is your username. Just press OK, and you are done with this process. For the second step, you need to build a partition for installing macOS, and for that case you can have a pen drive for initial step, and for later you can use that partition and restore it in different partition in your hard disk. Okay, don't be confused. I'll be telling every steps in details. First, build macOS USB. For that you need to have a valid macOS application. For my case, like this one, install macOS mojave.app, and in your case you have to download it from your Apple site or Mac store. Then in the application section you will having that Mac OS application. Wherever you have to download that one. You can also download it from with using certain tools as Patcher, and you have to get this application. The main thing is, now here you have to open this so package contents. Inside it you will get contents folder, and here in resources you will find create install media. This is a Unix executable file. Now you need to open your terminal and type sudo and space, then drag this create install media right here in the terminal. Then you need to write dash like here volume After that you need to specify where you are gonna make this macOS installer. This is my pen drive. I have already made it, but still I am showing you how you can make it. In my case, the name of the disk is install macOS Mojave. In your case it may be different. It may be something like 16 GB pen drive. Just write here this thing /volume /my volume. My volume is the name of the volume of that pen drive. In my case it is install, and install after that macOS Mojave, like that, whatever. In your case you just use untitled and write /VOLUMES/ and name of your pen drive, UNTITLED, untitled, and press enter. It will take some time. Make sure you back up your pen drive, as it is going to erase everything on your pen drive. After the successful creation, the third step is just open your hard disk or your external hard drive. Whatever GBs you have, no need to think much about that. You just create a partition. For me, this is my external hard drive, and I am having many volumes here, and inside one I have opened one volume, that is I am having a extra volume of 84 gigs. Just make sure this whole hard disk is partitioned using macOS extended journal, or the partition you gonna use for your recovery is actually a macOS extended partition. Otherwise it won't work the same way. The other partition may be different, like I have been having study partition, it is exFAT, so that is not the problem. But the main thing is the partition which you are using must be a macOS extended. Click partition here, click plus, and create a volume which is around 7 GB, or it may be 8 GB, according to, actually it depends upon the size of the disk. Like the Mojave application itself is about this is not the Mojave application actually. Okay, it may it is not a size of, means you can just open that particular Mojave, install Mojave, and press command I to open that particular installer size. In my case it is 16.7 MB. Don't think it is not the actual one, but the actual one is much bigger, like 6 GB or 8 GB. If it is 8 GB, consider building this partition 9 GB. If you are having a High Sierra installer which is around 6.5 GB, just make sure you make a partition of at least 8 GB or 7 GB. After creating that, untitle it with whatever name you wish, and press apply to create that partition. After creating such partition, I have already partitioned it, and already backupped this whole macOS pen drive into this partition. Like you need to do restore here, and after that choose that install macOS Mojave or the pen drive you are having. Just press that and press restore. It will take hardly 15 to 16 minutes depending on your power of the Mac processor, and after that you will get like this. Like here you can see it is 7.7 GB used and free 1.9 GB. Means if it was like 8.5 GB or it was like 7 GB, then there won't be any problem. Means there won't be any free space. So it is a hit and trial case. You need to find the accurate size of this partition so that no free space left after installing this. Once it is done, you are good to go. Now every time you boot up your computer, you will see macOS partition as usual if you press option key, and you will also find this install macOS Mojave if your external hard disk is connected to your Mac. So by this so this way you can definitely restore your Mac directly to your Mac OS partition or reinstall it without having to worry, or even you don't need a even you don't need a stable internet connection. Now one thing regarding this user and macOS partition, if you reinstall this macOS partition, if you reinstall macOS in this partition, it won't the partition won't be destroyed. The user partition will remain as intact, and if you want to regain from the if you want to have all the user data on your partition, you just need to change that settings from user and group, opening that particular option, unlocking it and opening and changing that. It will again it will again put you in the same place where you have left. And so there won't be any change to your user data, or even it will feel that you haven't even reinstalled macOS. By this way you can save a lots of important data in your user partition, as well as the boot speed of your macOS will remain intact, as there won't be any extra burden on this particular partition. Okay, now some other tips is for application folder, don't use application folder on macOS partition. Inside my user partition I can show you that I am having another application folder which is only for this user, and any application, whatever application I install in this application folder, and I leave this partition macOS intact so that no the boot speed or whatever goes doesn't affect the size or space of the macOS. And here I have only having 40 GBs, and I have using this macOS partition 40 GBs for more than 2 years, and I have got only 4.93 gigs extra, and before that use space is 16.81. Nothing actually changed, and the boot speed is constant for each and every case. So thank you. If you have any question or query regarding this particular topic, you can just comment me in the section. I will try to answer it to my best. Thank you.